I'm Sarah Forgani with KENS 5 News Now. A San Antonio driver says she was in her car when someone followed her and suddenly she was being shot at. Police say the woman was on the city's southeast side, driving near Baldwin Boulevard around 1 this morning. She noticed a white Dodge truck follow her, then someone started shooting. The victim was hit twice in the torso and was taken to the hospital. Police are now looking for any witnesses that can help them locate the truck or the shooter. It's been more than 24 hours and an all-out manhunt in San Antonio is ongoing. Police now searching for the parents of 5 children kidnapped early Wednesday from their South Side home. The kids were inside when the kidnapping went down. Police say 2 people stormed into the home on Mission Bell and forced the parents into a white SUV. Neighbors told KENS 5 they're terrified and some are even thinking of picking up and leaving.
I've lived here for 4 years and I've seen a lot of stray dogs and I've seen some questionable activity around. If you see, there's cameras in front of everybody's house. I have one too, and I never had to have a camera. So, but now I'm really concerned, and I was just telling my daughter that stays with me with our dog, we got to get out of here. This is not a good neighborhood.
Well, police are now hoping those cameras will have some video that can help them with their investigation. Now to a local priest who was accused of sexual misconduct. KENS 5 has learned no charges will be filed against him, but the Archdiocese says the Vatican is still investigating. Those claims were made against Father Alejandro Ortega. He's a priest at St. Monica's Church in Converse. The detective assigned to that case said although Father Ortega's alleged actions made the juvenile uncomfortable, it did not meet the elements of a crime. Converse police say the parents of the juvenile chose not to prosecute. The investigation is now closed, but it is still not clear if Ortega will be returning to St. Monica's Church. Right now across Texas, a lockdown of the entire Texas prison system after a rise in violence at prisons. That move comes after 16 inmates were killed by other inmates this year. Prison officials say they believe the majority of those murders can be tied to drugs. Officials also cited a substantial increase in the amount of drugs being smuggled into prisons, impacting inmates and staff. Now, the agency says it has implemented changes to help detect and prevent smuggling. That includes digital mail, where staff will scan inmates' mail. They've added tip lines for inmates, staff, and family to report any suspicious activities and have increased canine searches. New shocking video also of how a dangerous convicted killer escaped from a Pennsylvania prison last week. Check this out. This has set off a nearly 2-week-long manhunt. In this video, you can actually see Danilo Cavalcante get between 2 walls, then crab walk up that wall. Moments later, investigators say he pushed through a razor wire fence to get to freedom. Cavalcante was serving a life sentence for killing his ex-girlfriend. Police there are now warning residents to stay on high alert and to keep their homes and cars locked. A driver's license system outage has dragged into day 2, impacting offices all across Texas. Once again today, DPS is canceling driver's license appointments from 7:30 to noon. They say this is due to an upgrade to the licensing system, and it means people cannot renew or replace their license or ID or even get a driver's record. A problem started over the Labor Day weekend, and now they're working to notify people of the cancellations through email or phone numbers. Grid conditions were very tight, forcing an emergency alert from URUT last night. The grid operator issued that urgent conservation appeal as we continue to deal with hot temperatures, and a close eye on the state's power grid this morning as well. So URUT entered what they called Energy Emergency Alert 2 stage for more than an hour, and that warned Texans the power supply is so low, controlled outages were possible. The last time that we were at that stage was during the February winter storm of 2021. URUT says conditions are back to normal today, but they are still pleading with the public to conserve. If you've ever dreamed of working for Spurs Sports and Entertainment, this is your chance. Now they're looking to hire more than 100 new employees at the newly named Frost Bank Center and Toyota Field. Today's job fair is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the basketball arena. Qualified candidates will be offered jobs on the spot. Some of the part-time jobs include venue ticketing representatives, event and building security, and ushers and ticket takers. You must be 18 or older to apply for those jobs. As for today's forecast, Paul is back.
Yeah, I'm back, and it's still hot. 103 today, Sarah. I'm expecting a heat advisory from noon until 7 o'clock with the heat index of about 105. If you're doing anything out there this evening, it is going to be hot as well. And by the way, 103 will break the old record.
And that's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Sarah Forgani.